Hi, I'm Josh.
And I'm Kirstie.
Today we're going to be talking about the best way to film a dialogue scene.
There are loads of other things that we could go into, including pacing the scene, the script, or the editing, but we're going to be focusing on the fundamentals of filming in this episode.
If you want to know more about how to get your pacing right and editing, then there's a great tutorial by Film Riot, or if you want to know how to do this in HitFilm Express, check out this tutorial.
Tip 1. Use the 180-degree rule.
This one's really important because it allows the viewer to understand the context of the scene and what's going on so they don't get confused. Imagine you've got your two actors and they're looking at each other. This line where they're looking is your action line. Everything in front of that is your 180 degrees. So once you've placed your camera on that side of the action line, you can't swap it to be behind. But you can have a camera over here, you can have a camera over here, and you can have a camera where this one is here. Tip number 2, camera angles.
There are typical camera angles for a well-constructed dialogue piece. As you get more confident, you'll be able to do more things with this, but the important part is to remember to get your standard safety shots done and ready for you to use. The first shot you'll need is an establishing shot. It looks like this. It's a wider shot than normal. It has both of your characters in it, so you have an idea of how they're positioned in relation to one another, and you get the context of the scene. You'll also need an over-the-shoulder camera shot. These are going to need to be exactly the same. You're going to need to have one for each character, and they're going to need to mirror each other. These are the shots that you're going to use to cut between when your characters are chatting. Of course, the standard rules apply here. If you have a character on the right of the shot, they need to be looking to the left. If you have a character on the left, they need to look to the right. This is very basic, but it'll save you a lot of confusion. Tip number 3, how to compose your shots.
You can use the rule of thirds to help you lay out these shots. It makes things quite simple. Your camera may even have an overlay to help you with this. So in the case of me and Kirstie here, I'm about a third of the way over the shot, and so is Kirstie. If we were to switch to an over-the-shoulder shot, again we can line up the characters on these third divides. However, you may want to give more of the shot space to the character you're focusing on rather than the back of the passive character in the foreground. Using this rule will help you keep things nice and balanced.
To make sure that you don't confuse the viewer, you want your over-the-shoulder camera shots to look very similar. You want to use the same lens and shoot from the same distance. Otherwise you run the risk of your shots looking like they're from two different movies. You can shoot some more advanced shots, but it's really important to get those safety shots first so that you've got the flexibility to edit with. Tip number 4, filming with 1 or 2 cameras.
When it comes to indie filmmaking, most stuff is going to be shot with one camera. Having 2 cameras and 2 times the lenses, it just gets really expensive. So if you've only got one camera, don't worry about it.
It can be harder and it can be more time consuming to have 2 cameras, but it'll make things easier for your actors and it'll save you time in post. Tip 5, don't take shortcuts.
It really can be tempting that when you're doing those over-the-shoulder shots to send the actor who's not the focus of the shot, who maybe isn't even in the shot, off to have a bag of crisps. Don't do it. The other actor's going to need that actor there. They need to know where their eye line is. They need to be able to play off the emotions and reactions of that person. They need to hear the lines read back to them. Keep them both there when you're shooting and you'll get a more realistic result.
So that's it. That's our quick tips for filming dialogue. Did you enjoy the episode? If you did, hit us up on Twitter or you can leave a comment below.
And don't forget to subscribe.